arcade with the devil at your own risk.
Alright everybody, how you doing? This is Nick from the Arcade Hunters, welcoming you back to the Pinball Dudes of Jupiter, Florida at 880 Jupiter Park Drive. It is May the 19th, 2020, and I am back. Very special, one day only. It is actually Eric's wife's birthday, so very happy birthday to you. And I came in to watch the store because we've got an Iron Maiden and a Deadpool back there that's going out. So got a guy coming in. He's going to be picking up the games. And Dave asked me to get a nice video here of this beautiful Addams Family Gold. And right here, let me get, it has all the documentation in it. This is 362 out of the original 1,000. And it's got the keychain on here. I forget how you say it. I'm not even going to pronounce that, but that's the thing that Morticia says is the Addams Family Creed, and I forget what it meant. It's something really twisted, like kill them all and let God sort them out. I forget what it is. But, of course, as we all know, the Addams Family was pretty much the most produced game of the modern era that came out. I forget how many thousand they came out with, but, you know, everybody knows. The game sold like gangbusters. It is ubiquitous. You see it at every place. My friend Cody from over at 904 Pinzine will tell you that he still has his Addams Family out on location, and it's still making money. And that's the thing, you know, people do not part with this game. This is a very, very fun game. I mean, when I talk about games with like having a host of pinball, especially, you know, with the newer games that have, you know, hosts and stuff like that. The late, great Raul Julia, he made this game. Him and Angelica Houston go all out with it. And what they did with this, there's even more lines of dialogue from both of them that they added in, because you'll see it says Special Collector's Edition. Now, that's something that you can get. You can buy the ROM chips, and you can pretty much turn any Addams Family into an Addams Family Gold with that ROM chip. It adds in a special tunnel hunt mode. There's a super seance that they have where you have to knock 6 times instead of 3 times. And as you can see, the gold on it, they have full out on the gold trim. Yes, I have gloves on. I am still, I'm taking it, you know, as I said, personal reasons why I have to do all the protection, but that's what we got to do. You can see the pop bumper caps, they're gold. The library where you hit the bolt, that's gold. Things box is gold. All the ramps are gold. So yeah, they went out with the gold. So they made 1,000, and I'm pretty sure that was it. It was the end of Addams Family, and people just went absolutely hog wild for this game. I love this game. I'm so glad that most of the Addams Families that are out there, it's very rare when you come across one that does not have the topper. It's very sad when you see the toppers missing, but that's one thing that I really love. I know it's a lot of love-hate relationship with people with LEDs when they put them into games. Oh, it's ruining the original creator's vision and all this other stuff that they say, you know, I'll never do my old games in LEDs. That's up to you. But I love it when you go into an arcade, or if you have it, and that topper starts going off crazy with the LEDs. It is beautiful to see. Really fun game. Everybody knows the Addams Family. You can see they went gold legs, gold trim. I think the previous owner put the protector on there so you don't get the so it doesn't lose the cabinet. And it's still running the original dot matrix on there. It looks really nice. You gotta have gold with gold, so why not? But you know, if you want, you can get the color. And I'm just very surprised it doesn't have any mods on it. It's very rare to play an Addams Family that is stock. There's so many mods for it. My favorite is always the Uncle Lester that fits into the electric chair that has a little light bulb in his mouth. You know, they can't call him Uncle Fester, so they call him Uncle Lester. But there's just so much. There's side art. There's we had one that had a TV over the ramp that was playing clips of the original show, and it was playing the trailers from both of the from Addams Family and Addams Family Values. I mean, people go absolutely crazy. I've seen some people do some caps on here where it has the red and the light, where it lets you know if the lock's lit. It actually says lock is lit, which is really good for new players, but everybody that's played it so much, they know, you know, the yellow's lit, it's time for multi-ball. If the red is lit, it's time for jackpot, you know. So, it really depends on what you like. If you want to mount it out, that's your choice. You go what you like, but, you know, as I said, it's really nice to play, to see a game that has not been modded at all. You know, it has the LEDs that really brightens it up, adds a little more color. But, as I say, do what you want. Do whatever makes you happy. So, I'm going to set the tripod up, and we are going to play some Addams Family Gold here at the Pinball Dudes. Let's go check it out. Alright, hopefully that's a good angle. Unfortunately, you know, with all the, I know I'm going to be topical. I'm going to talk about the pandemic that's been going on. If everything had gone through the way I wanted it to, I was saving up with my tax refund, and I was going to buy some extra camera setups. I really, we have been talking about doing live streaming here at Pinball Dudes. We wanted to get a whole bunch of stuff set up. Unfortunately, haven't been able to do that, but, you know, there's always another time. You know, we have to be safe. I hope everybody out there is doing well. I know it's been really hard on everybody, but no, my family has gone through it, unfortunately. All I can do is just wish everybody well, and hopefully enjoy this game. And you know, it's been about 2 months since I've played actual physical pinball, so all the videos that you're gonna see that I'm taking today are gonna be rough. So I apologize in advance, but let's go play some pinball. Let's have some fun.
Look, everyone,
and there he is, the late great. Oh, yeah. Absolutely made the game.
old man.
So you always have, like, the pantheon of, like, pinball hosts. He's definitely on my Mount Rushmore. It's like, just welcoming you into the game. Listen to that. He just sounds like he's having a ball. And then meanwhile, you get, like, the girl that played Chloe in 24 that just does not care. Oh, God, Jack, there's a sniper. Look out. Hey. Hey. Check the thing. Oh, thing didn't flip. Uh-oh. Thing didn't flip. The automatic thing flipper didn't go. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Oh, no, that's... They did do a little bit of the, forget how much of gold is changed in this. And unfortunately, I will never find out with the Pinball Arcade, because they had, when they brought this to Pinball Arcade, they had a special tier on the Kickstarter. And if you went, I think it was over like $50 if you put a donation in, you would get access to Addams Family Gold with the extra ROM set. And I thought they were going to try to sell it afterwards. You know, maybe they would sell it separately, like you pay a couple bucks and you can download it, but since they lost all of the licensing from it, you know, that ain't gonna happen. So if you didn't, when they did the licensing for it, for anybody that, you know, pretty much most of you guys that are watching are gonna know what the problems they had bringing this game to digital was, because of, you know, you gotta pay the estate of, you gotta pay the estate of Charles Addams, you gotta pay, you know, Paramount Pictures, you gotta get Bally, and then you have to get every actor. And unfortunately, the actor that played...
I wish you'd drop by more often.
The actor that played Pugsley and Christopher Lloyd either said no, or they wanted way too much money, so both of them aren't in the game. So if you play the home version, if you can still somehow get your hands on somebody that already has it downloaded, right here where it has Christopher Lloyd's face, where it says shoot again, they altered the face just a little, so it's not really Christopher Lloyd, but it still looks like, it still kind of looks like it. I mean, they even had to go into the original. Wow, that kicked out really weird. Like I said, it's gonna be rough. They even had to go into the flyer for the game and change the two actors' faces because they didn't sign off on it. but everybody thought that the hardest thing was going to be actually to get Raul Julia's likeness, because supposedly after he passed away, his family said that they didn't want his likeness ever to be used again to make money. Like, you know, you're not going to see, like, you're not going to hear his voice trying to sell, you know, beer or something like that. Like, you know.
Why, thank you, baby.
And as we all know, we take the strike plunge. We go into the swamp. Good thinking. Now, unfortunately, the power's on. We got the magnet. Oh, that magnet. Good, we got it.
Now you've done it.
Oh, they put the blue in the topper. Looks nice. We gotta ride the ramps. Best is to take the big shot, and that will feed the flipper. We will still get points for Peasant. Nice 32. Oh, so we can get our thing multi-ball. That is the pity multi-ball if you don't get anything. Back here. Yeah, we got it. Thing multi-ball. So it's a 2 ball and an extra ball. You could really tell like he was having fun recording the lines to this, screaming. We got double jackpot. I got it, because I just drained. I'll take this. Pat Lawler went all out on this game. They love it.
Go, man.
Just really, you know, you just think of cornerstone games that changed pinball, because this one with all the different modes where you want to tour the entire house. I mean, you just think of all the other games that copied it after it came out. You know, we had a Last Action Hero, and you could see.
You can't take it with you.
Wow, I love that. Oh, listen to that knocker.
Keep the ball.
I have a whole bucket full. But just going through the house and trying to go through, you know, there's a lot of people that just try to different ways to play it. I see a couple of people, like a tournament strategy is just, you know, hit the ramp, cradle the ball on the left flipper, and start a new mode, just so you can get all the way through the house and get to the final wizard mode of the game, where you have pretty much everything active. You have the seances going on, the power's on, Cousin It, the Mamushka, everything's all running at the same time.
Look, darling.
Oh, yeah. So if we get the thing multi-ball. Ah! Yeah, Chris Granner. Chris Granner, pretty much like one of the big heroes of the Bally and Midway and Williams back in the day. The music that he worked on, so many great games. Twilight Zone, Addams Family. Actually friends with him over on Facebook. My friend Brendan did a panel with him over at the 127. I can get better, but very nice. I love this game. Who doesn't love the Addams Family? And you can see it says gold on the little thing that thing is pushing. Very nice game. So right there, folks, that is a look at number 362 out of the original 1000 Addams Family Gold. And right now it's still here, very surprisingly, at the Pinball Dudes, but I don't expect it to last long with how everything's been. So, once again, I want to thank you guys all for watching. Stay safe out there. I love you. We love you. So, guys and gals, take care. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.